Hello. So I want to talk about water tonight and how we all need to drink more of it instead of the sodas and whatever else you substitute for it. Tea is really popular. Um, Water is the basis for all life. Without water, there is no life. As I begin my presentation, I would like for you to think about the side effects that I'm going to talk about of dehydration and see if they pertain to you. Dehydration is a precursor to many negative consequences that affect each of us throughout our daily lives. I've done my research with water. I've actually had a lot of patients come in and they think that we just drink water just to urinate. So I've done my research. I posted an infographic at work and a lot of people have listened to it, and I have a lot more hydrated patients now. So it makes my life a little easier. So first I want to discuss the symptoms of dehydration. Second, I want to discuss why to stay hydrated. And finally, I want to discuss what someone should do to stay hydrated. What's the bare minimum here? Because I know that's what we're all interested in, to get the same result. Let's do the bare minimum. Work smarter, not harder, right? So let's start with the mental symptoms of dehydration, and that's foggy memory, memory loss. Uh, we've all had that tip of our tongue moment where we're trying to recall something. This is one of the easiest signs of dehydration. Another easy sign of dehydration are our mood changes. As we become more dehydrated, we become more irritable and often anger. Um, Also, headaches are a good sign that you just need a little bit of water. What happens is the brain is just like a sponge, and when it doesn't have enough water or blood volume because you don't have enough water, it shrinks and it pulls on those pain receptors in the skull, and it's basically your body trying to tell you to drink something. Some of the physical ailments of dehydration is dry mouth, dry and sticky mouth. When the mouth is really dry, you'll get chapped lips, and uh, the sides of your mouth will stick together, and sometimes people will have a discharge. Another ailment is rapid heartbeat. Since you have decreased volume of blood, like I mentioned earlier, because you're dehydrated, your heart is having to work harder to get that same amount of blood all around the body where it needs to go uh, with the oxygen. Uh, Another ailment, or easy ailment to spot, is dry skin, like dandruff, um, dry flaky skin, ashy knuckles, ashy elbows. Anything ashy is dehydrated. Needs some water. Um, so I've just informed you on the symptoms of dehydration, just a few of them. And now I'd like to speak about the benefits of staying hydrated. The mental benefits of staying hydrated are being able to maintain memory function, balances your mood and emotions, it improves your concentration, and it eliminates toxins and free radicals in your body. That's very important. It soaks up those free radicals that are just bouncing around, messing stuff up. Some of the physical benefits of drinking plenty of water: reduces your high blood pressure. So if you wanted to bring it down a few points, that'd be an easy way. Also, same thing with cholesterol, reduces your cholesterol. It's effective against our allergies and asthma. Uh, it reduces acne, psoriasis, and dermatitis, and it also eliminates some digestive disorders. It's kind of like the homeostasis in a cup. It just kind of knocks everything back to neutral. That's what we want. So I'd like to talk about how to stay hydrated. If you're experiencing any of those signs or symptoms that I've mentioned, chances are it's just an issue with hydration, and just need a couple glasses of water, room temp water, and see if the ailments subside. It needs to be room temp or maybe even warm. Some people suggest lemon, that helps a lot, um, because your body won't have to work as hard to warm it up once it enters. It'll already be warm and ready to go. It's recommended that men consume 13 cups of water a day and women consume 9 cups of water per day. That's roughly 3/4 of a cup every hour per day if you're up for 16 hours, which most people are. So in conclusion, after hearing about dehydration and the benefits of staying hydrated, I think it's clear to see why we should stay hydrated. Something as simple as being properly hydrated could hinder your attempts of advancement. Say you have an important meeting to speak at, and you're up in the morning and you're running around getting changed. I don't want to wear that tie. I want to wear this tie. Last minute kind of stuff. You're nervous. You're sweating all the way on your commute to work, 30-minute commute, and you're losing all this water. And by the time you get to the office, your mental fogginess is taken over. You're forgetting your first bullet points in your speech. Things aren't going good. You didn't get the promotion. Had you drank some water, it might be a different story. It would have recalled your memory. You wouldn't have smelled as bad, probably. I don't know. But if you give your body what it needs to do its job at its best, then you too will be able to perform at your best. So, thank you, and get yourself a drink of water.